Is this working? Excellent connection. Sweet, sweet, sweet. How do I share this? Is this a link? Okay, that worked. Hold on. Hello, if y'all are early. Hold on. Okay. Cool. So, how do I make it so I don't see the viewers? Because that makes me nervous. Here we go. Okay, cool. Hello. So, I'm working on this little thing right here. It's just the same Zelda stuff that you've seen in the Zelda-like tutorials, except you could make your own stuff. I started this project months ago, definitely months ago. I want to say January-ish, and haven't touched it in a while. So now I have a couple things that I already want to change right off the bat. So right now the way that rooms work, so this is all one room and the camera locks to one of these areas. The way I want it to work, instead of back when I started this, I thought that I wanted every single room to have variable sizes. So you'd make a new room, then you'd have to you have to walk in and then click 2 areas, and then it locks to that. But first of all, that's broken. It doesn't always work. I don't know how I had it working before, but it doesn't work anymore. And second of all, I don't really think I need it in the first place, and I got in the whole I got really defensive about, no, yeah, this is cooler in my Discord with someone saying, why don't you just keep it to a grid? But now I agree that I should just keep it to a grid. So I think that's what I'm gonna do first. Let me think. Yeah. So I guess what I'd start with first, I had this all working in 3.0, so let me just pull that up actually. Hold on, maybe I have it already on my computer, otherwise I have to pull it from Drive. Can y'all hear me, by the way? Is anyone in chat right now? Okay, cool. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, I am downloading my old thing. Well, yeah, I streamed, one of my past archive streams is Zelda level editor development or something, and I had it working there pretty much how I want it to work here. Alright, I'm just moving some files around on my other monitor. Okay, and here. Okay. Older version. Yeah, no. Oh, I don't even have 3.0 on here. Let me download that. Three point oh point six. Windows. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this was the old version. And the currently more featured version. Hey, so seeing as you are making a maker game, then is it possible to save levels out to files? Yeah, that already works. It saves them into files right now, but I don't have it actually saving. Like, you can't put a file name and stuff. It always saves into map.tscn right here. But that, maybe I could add that in today as well, a save and load feature instead of just automatic. But here's what I want to do right now. I want to have this grid, and I think the grid's gonna be a little wider because this is widescreen, unless I should make it not widescreen. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to make this just faithful to classic Zelda for the most part, because this is pretty faithful. Except for the other stuff that is not faithful. Because here, let me just show off some of the stuff I already have. So this one has Stalfos the same as before. Okay, this one also has rupees and heart pickups. So this one is, yeah, okay. This is what I used for my tutorial. Oh, it doesn't have holding out the sword. The sword in general is just slower and it's a little annoying. But okay. So what do y'all think? Should I keep the same aspect ratio as a Game Boy game and make it look like this? Or should I keep it widescreen like this? Cause you know what? I think I'm gonna make it the old one. You like wide? Okay. Let me think. I mean, honestly, okay, 2 people say widescreen. You say, yeah, the best thing to do is have it as a setting. I guess for now I'll stick with widescreen since that's easier, but why did I close it? So I'll have a grid. I'm gonna have it start out at the bottom like the old one. Hello, Franklin. So let me just copy my old stuff real quick. I had this in a draw function. Yes, right here. Okay. Something you're gonna be seeing a lot. My keyboard's broken. It randomly presses the minus key every once in a while. So, I don't. It sucks. So if you're wondering why I keep pressing minus, I'm not. Okay, so here is a grid. So that is 160 by 128. What are the current dimensions? 256 by 144. Close that. So, wait, 256, I already forgot, 144? Yeah, 144. And what are these numbers for? I don't know. Yeah, wait, hold on. What are these numbers? 160, 16, so 160. Oh. Okay, whatever. So 256. 256. And 144. 144. Let's just see if this works. Yep. Okay. Okay, it's a little rough, but it doesn't really matter. So then I want the camera to just start elsewhere, like near the bottom. Let's just move you down here. And I think that should work, right? It does. But it should be a little bit more. A little bit more to the side. Let's just. A little bit less. Alright, that's good enough. Is the save file encrypted? No, but I mean, I don't think it matters. Mic is low, let me turn that up. Is this better? Okay. And I do not like how the rooms work at the moment. So yeah, let me get rid of all of the room code. That will be the camera. People can edit the text file and make corrupted levels. Yeah, but I don't know. What happened to the GitHub repo? Did I post that? Hold up. Zelda engine, this is it. No, this is not it. Yeah, I'll sorry Michael, I'll do that right now so I don't forget. So new Zelda tutorial. That here's what I'm gonna be putting up. So honestly, if y'all wanna, this is the reference thing I'm using for this stream, and I'm gonna be putting this up right now. So if y'all wanna mess with that while I'm also messing with it. Zelda tutorial. I don't have any stolen sprites in this, right? I can do MIT, correct? Yeah, I have all new sprites. No, don't commit. New one. Remote. Put you in here. Oh wait, offline projects, Zelda clone. So this is the latest, this should have the exact same code. This is in Godot 3.0, by the way, not 3.1. But this has all of the stuff that are in the Zelda videos, and I'll update the descriptions to put that in. Okay, what was I doing? Grid. Okay, so now I need the old camera code, which means I need a... Okay, that's good. How do the rooms work? So I just need to get rid of all of this. But for now, I will just remove the button. Where's the UI? Here it is. Or if I hide it, will it still exist? No. Okay. Cool. 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 And then I'll need the camera code. Okay, so this is the old camera code. I believe if I just copy this, it should work. Well, it has this stuff. I did this in the... I think I did this in the tutorials, the static body stuff. Okay, so in level player, we have this camera, and let's just process. So ready equals self. I don't think we need a global anymore. And then just be safe. Equals null. Turn. Is the newest version of Godot that different? It's different enough that my old stuff doesn't immediately work. Just some of the ways that, like, if you defined a constant in a class, oh, there's the minus thing again. If you define a constant in the class, in 3.0, I would be able to just overwrite that constant for something that uses that class by using const equals blah blah blah. But in 3.1 they removed that, and I think that's the main difference that between just for the Zelda tutorial series and by extension that Git repo I just put up. Oh, I should probably clarify that this is Do you follow the 3D progression for Godot? What do you mean by that? Like, pay attention to the new 3D developments. Yeah, 3.1 has... Well, okay. I started learning 3D a little bit after 3.1 came out, so I don't actually remember the new stuff from 3.1. I know that it was a predominantly 3D update. And some other stuff, like, I think that's when C# started coming back. Was C# in 3.0, or was it, like, kind of there? I don't know. Biggest thing in 3.1 was GLES 2.0 being brought back in. Yes, that's true. Can't remember. There's also the tile set editor. There's some stuff in for 2D too. The tile editor was a very nice addition. Did I just close my other one? Okay. Okay, so let's just... I think it would be nice to have some way to very quickly place a room. Okay. Area connect. Oh, true. Don't have any of that. Global position on base null instance. Do we not have a global player? How did I call it before? Okay, well, didn't break, but well, what's wrong with it? Oh, well, that was that problem. But why is it not moving? It's gonna be one of those streams where I'm just sitting around. Okay, so it's not there either. Why did that work? Okay, hold up. This isn't even the oh wait. Oh, God damn it. Let's move the camera back up here. I just got here. What is Zelda Maker? I'm just trying to make a little thing where you can make your own Zelda dungeons. But it's... I usually don't make big sweeping changes to my projects immediately, like right at the beginning of starting a stream, because it's just me sitting around trying to figure stuff out while nothing notable is happening. But unfortunately, that's what I decided to do right now. Why is the camera not following? Come on, I wrote you. Position. Equals get grid position. Well, there's something. I gotta put these into constants. Oh! Well, there's something right there. There's actually, if you want to see something really cool, I just remembered why I stopped working on this. I'm dumb. Yeah, I stopped working on this a while ago because someone else already is making it. So now that I think about it, follow this guy. This guy's got a already good one being made. Now I kind of don't even want to. I don't really want to work on this right now. Yeah, but is that on Godot? No. It's I think it's his own engine. Cause this stuff is cool. Look at how much more organized this guy is. Subscribe to Dream Mix. What was he working on? How about, instead of making a Zelda Maker? Oh, look at how cool that is. That's awesome. Are you still working on that sprite-based FPS? Yeah, but I'm kind of stuck on that. If y'all want to, I could switch over to that right now. I'm kind of thinking of just switching over to that right now, actually. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Let me change the title of the stream real quick. Multiplayer FPS development. Can I remove this thumbnail? Let's make a new thumbnail real quick. It's currently just called Metroid. I still don't have a real name for it. Screenshot. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Here we go. Save. Okay. There's always a Zelda 64 maker for Godot potential. Oof. Zelda, I was like getting really into making that 3D Zelda thing. But it's hard. I don't even know where to start with some of that stuff. Someone else was talking to me. You could follow him right here. Hold up. I have him on my Discord. Follow this guy, Caleb Lewis. Someone was asking if there's any other cool Godot projects. This guy he's making, look at this. This is awesome. It's got the 3D Zelda camera. I don't know if he showed lock on here. Yeah. So he's got a Zelda targeting. He was telling me about this. Like, when I posted my thing, he started giving me some updates, and then now he has a Twitter. Why did I not like all this stuff already? But yeah, follow this guy. What was I talking about? Okay, so do I need an artist? No, I already have Andrew Glubrecht, who's helped me with the Zelda tutorials and our other game that's not postponed right now. He's helping. He made all the sprites here. If you're stuck on the network prediction mumbo jumbo, then just scrap it and make a Metroid Doom single player game. I want to really badly, like really badly. In fact, what I was thinking of before starting the stream is, should I just like put the skeleton together for a Metroid Doom single player thing and then just get on that and figure that out? Because that's what I want to work on right now. But the only thing is, I'm jumping between all these projects I haven't finished. Here's the thing with okay, I think I am gonna go do that right now. But here's just just a quick little, because here, take a look at this. If I go to export, this is already functioning. The thing, I have this working with lag. Like I have client-side prediction. So if there was lag, I have I use Clumsy to do fake lag so that I could test that this actually works, but I can't fake lag while I'm streaming. So if there was lag, I have client-side prediction, so it feels completely smooth on the client. Just it's just he'll move forward here, then he'll move forward there, instead of jittering around or locking straight to where he is. Entity interpolation I had working, but now that I'm looking at the other Samus right over here, that looks really jittery. The main thing I need left is syncing the. I need lag compensation on the projectiles. I have ideas on how to do this, and like I do think I could figure this out if I wanted to in the stream. But basically the thing is, when the client shoots, I can't trust the client completely and just have it, oh, if he shot him on this on his screen, then tell the server, hey, he took damage, because then people could cheat. So what I think I need to do is, if the client shoots, because right now how it works is, instead of the client actually shooting on his screen, the client tells the server, hey, I'm trying to shoot. Then the server makes the projectile for everyone, and then it gets sent back to the client, and he shoots on his screen as well. But that's not ideal, because if there's lag, then when you click on the client, it'll take maybe 30-40 milliseconds for the shot to actually appear on the screen. So I believe I need to do is make the client shoot on his screen, and then it'll also tell the server, hey, the client shot, so then it'll shoot on everyone else's screen. But it doesn't matter what happened on the server. What matters is on the client, if it collides with something on the client screen, then it'll tell the server, hey, I shot someone, and then I shot someone, it worked on my screen, can you go make sure? Then the server will rewind where the player that was shot was back to where he was on the client screen, and if it's within some sort of thing, then he'll say, yeah, okay, he got shot, and then he'll confirm that. The thing is, that's a really hard thing for me to test. With the client-side prediction for the movement, all this stuff with the movement, I could test it and immediately see if it works. But it's hard for me to move on two screens at once and shoot and know that it's working. And even if I had someone else to test it with me, they'd have to be with me, and I don't even know how to make sure from there either. So that's what's got me stuck right now. Cold blue light bullets need to think and sync. Someone put an article years ago about how TF2 handles that problem. Valve themselves put up Valve networking. Here, source multiplayer networking. This is where I got a lot of my information from. And yeah, lag compensation. They said basically what I said, but the thing here is this is with raycast. This is with hit scan weapons, where you shoot and they instantly get hit. So that's a little easier for me to visualize, because you shoot and then you know right away if it's colliding. But when the other player's moving and the projectile's moving, then it's a little more annoying. But yeah, that's something that I'll figure out eventually. God, I love this look so much. Here's another person you have to follow on Twitter. Andrew Glubrecht. Right here. The Retro Dragon. Follow this guy. He does all the art on pretty much everything I do. This was the original. This was his first draft, and then the next day he had it looking a lot cooler. We put most of this map together in like 2 days. The map geometry itself still has to be redone, because this is Pretty basic. And one more person you have to follow. Retro Shred. Where is... Those bullets are raycast. These bullets are not raycast. These are projectiles. See? If they're raycast, then they just... bloop. Okay. Make them cast a ray. But... well, if I do it like that, then I'll have hit scan bullets, which is not... not what I want, because the whole dealio is this was originally supposed to be a Metroid fan game, and that's why we have the whole big Metroid Doom like guns, and the whole, I don't know. I could just make them raycast and make everything easier, but then it's, I don't know. I like this better. I like classic Doom plasma cannons and stuff. Yeah, that will still be projectiles. But if I do the raycast right away, then that's... no, it's not gonna... the whole thing is... because the projectile can move... If I shoot and then the player walks into the line of sight of my bullets, that won't be detected if I use a raycast first. I have an idea on how to do it that I'm pretty sure that'll work. The cheap way that I could do it is just shoot the player, tell the server, hey, I shot the player, and then based off of the lag, figure out the maximum distance that the player could be, and if it's within that, then just let it go. But that could still be used for cheating. And everything's gonna be used for cheating because this will be open source. Not that I think that this game is going to be something that enough people will play for more than 5 minutes that there will be a cheating problem, but because it's open source, other people are going to want to look at this, and I got to make it right, you know? So I don't want to do any cheap ways. The client-side and client-side prediction and server reconciliation are all legitimate, despite this being my first attempt at this stuff. Like... it's someday I'll put the source code up, but I'm not comfortable with it yet. Plus we're still using Samus sprites. But basically, I mean, here, I'll scroll through it right now if y'all want to just copy it down. But no, I have a paste bin of this script itself somewhere, but it's been updated since then. But what am I even trying to show? Who cares? Let's just make a new game. New FPS. So let's just call this. So what I really want to do is make a... I want to make a 3D version of this whole section. The only issue with that is this part. I don't know how I'd do this at all, honestly. That would require someone, or it would require someone to animate Ridley stuff, and for me to know how to make good combat AI. But the rest of it is stuff that I can feasibly do. I can make this. I'd like to do I did a Mabe Village 3D modeling stream a little while ago. I'd like to make a 3D model of this room and then go from there. So, but none of that matters because right now I just need something that works. So, new. What do I want to call this? What do I want to call this? First person. Metroid. Again. Put this in offline projects. Create. Okay. So, this is gonna be a little impromptu FPS tutorial. How about it? So we're gonna start with our main scene. For now, that'll just be a plane. So, mesh instance. I think mesh instance, right? What's the difference between? No, yeah, mesh instance. I'll have a cube. This could be a plane, but I'm gonna go with cubes because just in case I want something else. Oh, that's not it. Oops. Bigger. Okay, so we got one of these. Oh, just kidding. Now we'll put it in. Hello. Okay. Played around with GZ Doom using Doom Regular and Black Edition. You might want to look at that to see how you could do things in Godot. I was actually looking at the Zandronum source code the other day and the Quake 2 source code. I can't look at because I don't know. I know how to look into Doom WADs and pull stuff from those. I used to be a really bad Doom modder. If you wanna see some, don't Slade. Here's some of my old Doom mods. Here's some of my first experience with game development. They're really bad. So, what was this? So I made this when do I not have any of this ready? Please. Oh wait, no, I do. We're getting really off topic right now. Super off topic. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't have anything. Anyway, this is no, I want to show it. I want to show it really bad. Doom data. GZ Doom. This is a really old ass GZ Doom. This one was from 2014. Okay, run. Invalid. Cool. Oh. Run. Is this still showing on the stream? Yes, that's showing. Hello, is this did this hold up. Okay. I don't know if this is really loud. So this mod was yeah, this looks really bad on the stream. Sorry. This mod, when you kill stuff, they drop power-ups. And all of these, or most of these, actually work. If I get some of these, why can't I? My speed's getting faster right now. My jump height's getting faster. You can kind of see that I'm moving. Like, you move quick in Doom, but I'm moving like really quick right now. Yeah, that's all that. Let's get out of there. And then the other. What else? Why can I not click? Okay. The other thing I made was this is a remake of the Ocarina of Time fairy bow. No power-ups. Please don't break. Thank you. So So, wow, this looks like really dark right now, doesn't it? Anyway, I have it replaces the chainsaw right now, and it's the only item you get when you start. That's a down res sprite from Ocarina of Time. That lagged. And then you could hold it down, and then they're actual projectiles. And then everyone drops arrows as well. I wanted to make all the weapons, or a lot of weapons from Ocarina of Time, but I figured out it's kind of hard to make first-person sprites from things that aren't first-person. So I gave up on that pretty quick. But yeah, thank you for mentioning Doom. That was a nice little trip. Okay, what was I gonna do? Now I'm making my own FPS. So let's make the player scene. I had one more mod, but it was just using a bunch of sprites I found online to make a little deathmatch mod with a bunch of guns. I'm making a gaming Godot that's like Doom meets Diablo. That sounds really fun. So this isn't gonna be visible, but still need it. Not shader. Did I pick shader? Not shader. Just want to make him pink. Albedo. Okay, so there's our player. Give him mesh. Is that the right one? I don't need it to be that. It should be collision shape. Yep. I should probably change the title of the stream one more time. This stream's gonna be a mess for people who who come in and watch it. The VOD. I'm doing too many things. So collision shape and camera. Okay. So put this in a player folder. Let's get the script. So I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna copy, but I'm still gonna. Do I have a... I think I have a... Where's my better... Oh, you're Angry Rainbow. Hey. Cool. Projects. Okay, so here is my old one. Here is the old this. Oh, that's one has sound effects. That's cool. Forgot I did that. I've been stuck with the other stuff for too long. So, okay. Let's see. I just want my movement script. A lot of this is networking stuff. Okay, here's move direction. I need don't need that. All of this I need. Okay, so that. Velocity. Okay. No, let me just copy. I have set movement. That's a good script. That's a good function, I mean. Problem is I can't keep my attention on learning code, even GD script. I'm more of a visuals guy. Yeah, it happens. You gotta... I know it's mostly for me just moods. I have been out of the game dev mood for the last couple weeks as I've been trying to figure out school stuff. And now I'm kind of forcing myself into it because I have time to stream and I haven't put anything up, and streaming's fun. But I definitely know when I was learning Godot, I was more so saying I want to make games instead of I want to learn code, and that kept me from doing anything ever. But now I'm at the point where I know a lot of the code that I need, and now I just don't know what games I want to make, which is nice. Since I always have projects at every second of my day, I'm just not following up on them. I'd love to make a community, a game with a community. Gotta suggest and document your code. Okay, this isn't documented, but take a look at this. I'm actually pretty proud of this. I have everything, all the network stuff, every single important non self-explanatory variable. Everything is described. Here's because I forgot all of this stuff the next day. Here's all the client functions, server functions, and then puppet functions are stuff that the other players on your screen. I can write some stuff. It's just I only remember to do that right before I'm about to release something. Okay. Set movement. What else? I need something that... Do I have a get movement? No, that's in the default state. Here we go. I'm gonna copy this, but I'm not gonna use most of this. So let's get rid of this. State default. Oh my god, I don't know how to type. You'd think with how much I do it, I know how to type by now, but no, my keyboard is really bad. So I don't need that. Don't need dying. Don't have animations yet. Okay. What else? Don't have that function, but I don't need it. Is on the floor. Okay. So I need to set my inputs. Up, down, left, right, jump. So I think with this I'll be able to move around. I should probably put a player in here. Oh, no. Lock that. Get the player right here, he won't be able to look around yet. And apparently collide. Oh, I don't have a... I just said it. Okay. Yes, okay, he's moving around, he could jump. It's just a little difficult to see anything. And as you could tell, well, you can't tell what buttons I'm pressing when, but if I just tap... Why is the jumping all weird right now? I do not need that as grounded. So what I like to do is put a raycast that not up, down, that goes a little bit below the player. Instead of just checking if the player's pressing down on the ground, I instead have it if he's pressing down on the ground, or if he's close enough to the ground anyway, then it'll still count as being on the ground. Let's call this grounded. So I have a function called is grounded if is on floor or is colliding, return true, otherwise return false. Enable this, include parent, cool. And then we'll make the jump use is grounded instead. I changed that earlier, but I needed it anyway. And it is because of I'm only setting the gravity. Where am I setting the gravity? Here, I'm only setting the gravity if not on 4, and that messes with things. Okay, now it's working, but you can't really see because there's no textures. So let's get a checkerboard texture. How about this? Save this in here. Is that this is a WebP. Not what I... How about this? Actually, I don't really care right now. What do I need next? I need mouse stuff. Here. This is gonna handle our changing the mouse thing. So I don't have paused or states yet. And I don't need any of this. You can make a UV test map with Blender 3D real easy. I'm bad at Blender. I could definitely make one in SketchUp. That's why I'm familiar with. I could do that in a second. Then I could show you guys my SketchUp to Godot workflow. What is my old sensitivity? 0.001. Don't press minus. I hate my keyboard. Okay, I didn't. Set input. It's in the UV window. I've attempted to learn UV, all that, when I was making a map for the multiplayer game, but some things I'm not very. I don't really want to learn. It was too complicated. I don't. Blender's something I know I need to learn eventually, but I don't wanna right now. It's pretty steep. But okay, I could look around now and I could blah blah blah. Let's set this a little bit higher. That's a little too high. So now I could walk around and jump around. Let's hop into my pirated SketchUp and make a little room. If anyone uses SketchUp, does anyone know why the faces are never facing the right way? By default? Whatever. Blender's gonna have a UI overhaul. I might as well wait, right? Let's make this one a little bit longer. Okay, let's make these this. The regular ground. Ah, that's ugly. That, and then this will be the green platform with the cyan ramp. This will be the purple box, and that will be orange. The orange box, haha. Video games. Okay. So I have that. And I will. What am I doing? Exporting. Is a colada. Sure. Open up Blender. Not open. Exit. Import colada. Got us one of these. Here's the main thing with importing from SketchUp. Godot only adds collisions to your maps if the meshes have -col after each one. So what you gotta do is make a script that appends COL to everything selected. There's someone could write a better one. I stole this online and then changed it. I feel like pina colada. Nice. So object name plus COL. Run it. Did that work? The frickin' minus button. Okay. There we go. Can you share that script? I will, whenever I make a video on how to do this, I'll have it, but I'll stick it into my Discord server right now. I'll paste it into the stream thing. Okay. So yeah, that'll add that to all the meshes. And then export this using actually, I'm not going to use Better Collada. I think Collada actually works perfectly fine. Last time I checked. You know what? No. Yes, I'm going to try this. So, game dev, that first person. No, not for, what is first person shooter? Looks like I was starting something. May 6th. Okay, that was months ago. Who cares? What was my new one called? Metroid again. God, I need to name things better. Areas. Test. Because I think this is enough. Okay, it didn't export the images. What do I need to export? How does this work? Alright, I'm just gonna do it the way that Godot suggests. Because I think I had this working once, and I was like, why do I do it the other way? And then, that's probably why. So here, just copy images. Oh my god. Offline projects, Metroid again, areas, test. Cool. Now, if I'll waltz on up over here, let's just get rid of this. Go to areas. And wait, yeah? Well, that's not where I needed it to be. Okay. So if we look at this, it's got all the collisions. Oh, Flux is turning on, sorry. It's got all the collisions. What was I gonna say? Whatever. It's small right now though. That's better. Now if we go in, we got our thing. That's big. That's very big. I think this is better. Maybe 3. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. So here is the issue. Godot, by default, for some reason, gives way too much metallic and way too little roughness on imported DAE materials. And it's really ugly. Like, you see how shiny everything is and how that line in the middle is actually the horizon from behind it that gets reflected off of everything for some reason. Really, it's ugly. It's the default metallic and material roughness. So what I ended up doing, let's delete this whole thing. And close this. Here was my fix. I recompiled Godot and changed those. The issue with this is I could develop in here. Hold on. Excuse me. I could develop the game in here, but I can't export it without recompiling the export templates, which takes the longest time, and I don't want to do that. But now, if I export this, Beta Colada, areas, test, copy images, yep, export, and go into here. Now if I put it in, it's not ugly. So that's that. See how less ugly that is? I mean, it's still ugly. The lighting's gonna be ugly until the default sky doesn't, like, the default sky environment in Godot, it makes everything unflattering, in my opinion. But what are you gonna do? It's open source, just recompile. Okay, so here's a little test room. Oh, that was... I could have kind of pretended that was a climbing animation there. That almost looks like it. But that's just because our collision is cylindrical. Or not cylindrical. Capsule shaped. So what do I want to add? What will this first-person shooter entail? Generally, first-person shooters will have guns. Do you guys want to try something? I think one or two of you said that y'all prefer working in group projects. What if I just what if we make a game and I'll stream this, I don't know, once or twice a week, and we'll just make a game. We'll have could use my Discord server and share assets and textures and sounds and ideas, and then just do that. Is that a little too much of an idea to make right now? Because I could just throw the source up right now. Here, the thing is, I don't know how to manage GitHub or repositories in general. So I don't know how pull requests and stuff works. The only team that I'm working in games, it's me programming and then the artist arting. So I handle all that anyway. So that'll be a learning process for me. But if I throw this up, well, I don't need to throw this up right now. And maybe this is just an idea to explore in the future and we could discuss in Discord after the stream. But, you know, could be interesting. How about add a gun and then make an exploding barrel? That, yeah, sure. Let's do it. So because this is now a group project, I don't know if we're gonna be using the sprited textures or if we're gonna be using models. But for now, I will use my old models. Or my old sprites, I should say. I could just use Godot 3D primitives, you're right. The thing with the Doom style, simple for a small project and team, that's what we thought at first. But making those sprites has been quite a process, from what I could tell. I mean, here's a sneak peek at what the sprites look like. Here's what it's gonna be on the multiplayer thing, maybe for this as well. Looks kind of similar to Samus, but it's its own idea. But we gotta make that for every single one of these images. He's in the process of turning them into 3D models that he could work with and turn into sprites and stuff, but I don't know. Here's an idea though. Here's an idea. If there are people, we could worry about this once we're a little bit further along and there's a little bit more to show for other people to hop onto the project. But if there's people who know how to do we could also just use Mixamo actually for player animations. At least to start. Come on. Here's some cheap animations. The way they did in the old days was make a clay model and photograph it in low resolution and clean them up. Yeah, so that's what he's trying now, except not with clay models, with an actual model. But he doesn't know how to use traditional 3D modeling, so what he's doing is recreating it in Magica Voxel because he's more comfortable with that. And then, yeah, but I'm not sure. That's not super easy to animate. I need to talk to him on other ideas, because the other thing we could do is maybe make like the T-pose in Magica Voxel and then convert that into blah blah blah. And I know how to rig. I learned how to rig while I was doing that Zelda thing, then realized this is I don't know how to animate, and then just never bothered again. So we could rig that, and then maybe someone else could animate it if he doesn't want to. I don't know. That's on the other project. Anyway, this still not sure. Check on Thingiverse to see if there's any ripped models that can be converted. Okay, yeah. What do I see ya, dude? Saw mesh. Let's just start with a little cylinder. Alright, so there's a gun. That looks really bad. That's a little better. I'll take it. And then, yeah, I could do some simple animations. Let's just do a projectile. Let's just have some walking and shooting real quick. Is there a way to load all of your materials before loading? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean. Loading screen first. What? Loading screen's like the most boring thing I could think of making right now. Oof, I mean starting the game. Still not sure what you mean. Oh. I'm confused. Has a delay at the start because it loads materials. I'm still not super clear. Gonna set you up a Samus 3D model that you could use BRB. Sweet. If we're just gonna go the Metroid route, I might as well get the Metroid Prime arm cannon, right? Oh, that's just stealing though. No. Actually, don't get Samus. Let's try not to steal from Nintendo. Oh, but I really want to make that Super Metroid thing. No, never mind. Okay, let me think. Here's an idea, and here's maybe something I want to try right now. My idea for what might be a really cool visual style, possibly really resource intensive, but really cool visual style, is I have that billboard sprite stuff going on in the multiplayer thing. Something I wanted to play around with is have billboards have a 3D model. I'd have a 3D model that I'm alter them and transform them in a way that's legal. I'm absolutely gonna get into that right now because I'd have a 3D model. The model it won't be turned into sprites. It'll be fully animated. Fully animated inside of Godot. But we'd use viewport textures to we'll have the model like right here, and then it'll be animated, and then we'll have 8 camera angles around it, and it used the same stuff as that, and then that camera will be put into a viewport sprite, and that will be, or a viewport texture, and that will be used as a billboard sprite. So basically, we'd have a completely animated, like smoothly animated, not like choppy frames, smoothly animated billboard sprite using an actual 3D model. I have no idea if that would look good, but it's an idea that maybe someone's done it before, but I don't think I haven't seen it anywhere. And am I getting my point across though? Like, does that sound something that would be cool? And do you understand what I'm saying? Basically, we'd use it look exactly like Doom sprites, except it'll look like we just made a million more frames. That's okay. I get it, but The thing that I'm worried about is if there's too many. First of all, we're using a lot more resources. It'll kill frame rates, but I'm not sure about that yet. We don't know that yet. We're using a lot more resources to make a worse looking thing. And yeah, maybe it'll be too much, but it'd be cool. Maybe it'd be something we'd use. Like well, this isn't gonna be multiplayer, at least not now. Could be something we use sparingly, and then just use sprites for other stuff. Or we could just use models if we're already going through all the effort of making models. But it's only one extra camera per thing, though. We're just gonna move the camera around, you know? Like, rotate the camera 8 directions around the guy. Like... You know... Not too bad. How about we just try that right now? The extra camera would also be rendering one thing, so yeah! One more thing. Doesn't mean one extra scene per instance. Well, I mean, everything's in scenes already. It's just an extra camera. Rise of the Triad game. Let me see. I want to... Rise of the Triad. Dead Space did this a lot and has great frame rates on Toaster. No, I think Dead Space actually... I think Dead Space does use sprites, though. No, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Dead Cells. My bad. Just kidding. What is... Does Dead Space do that? What do you mean by Dead Space does this? Whatever. Let me look at Rise of the Triad.
Button. I kept going, changed around the required assets, and just went absolutely insane with the design now that they weren't restrained by the Wolfenstein brand. And what resulted is this. An absolutely wild and unique frag fest of a game that makes little to no sense when you think about anything that's going on.
I'm not seeing it right off the bat. But y'all already know what I mean. Saints Row just used... Oh, newest one. Rise of the Triad 2013. Please walk around an enemy. That... Oh, I can't tell. No, that's a model. Where does it use it? Okay, whatever. This may be before your time, but Freelancer projected 3D to 2D textures for having a 3D model rendered in UI, and it's a really old game that runs on...
Here we are with the tour at custom.
Oh, that. Doesn't Star Fox do that? I don't know. I feel like it's... I feel like... I'm hoping it's not gonna be too bad. But let's try it. I already have... I'm gonna just use that Star Fox. What am I talking about? I'm gonna look at my Zelda 3D Zelda. I think this is broken right now because I was adding in multiplayer. Yep. Let's just... I don't need this. So this should be... This is the best thing we could test it with. I'm gonna apologize in advance for these animations. But... Could be possible on a loaner machine. Decent implementation. I mean, I don't... we just gotta try it. So... only issue right now is I have no idea how to use viewports. Like, I have no idea how to use viewports at all. So... hope y'all are excited for me to be staring at documentation for a little bit. Okay. If viewport... Hold on, I need some water. I'll be right back. If I'm moving around and I'm not talking, then it's because I forgot to unmute. Burp. Okay, I am boiling some water for dinner right now, so I'm gonna have to check on that in a little bit. But okay. So, hold on, let me check Discord real quick. Oh, Caleb, who are you? Who are you here? And how did you come across this stream? Because I see you talking about it in the in the Discord. Okay, whatever. Maybe he's not here anymore. Okay, let's figure this out. So, I believe I could put the viewport in here. I actually got notified that it was a Zelda Maker stream. Yeah, it was, but I realized there's a much better one. I forgot why I quit Zelda Maker a while ago. It's because look up Adventure Maker. It's very nice. Okay, how do I use this? I guess I'll... Own world? Is this something? Are you using the newest release of Windows 10? I don't know. Probably not. Okay. Hey, Caleb. Oh, so you were here for a little bit. Cool, cool, cool. How do I do this? So, let's look at some examples. I think I had one. No, I did not. So Meteorite, that's a really nice low poly Metroid Prime-like thing that someone did for a jam and is apparently here now. Very nice. Viewports. How do I use viewports? Godot viewport example. So not this. This is probably it. Oh no, there is something. It's like called 3D and 2D. That was the name of something. I don't want to sit through a half-hour video right now. So, does anyone in chat happen to have experience with viewports in Godot? (3D and 2D). Oh, 2D and 3D. I don't think this is what I need. Oh, how a 2D scene can be shown within a 3D one using viewports. Thank you. 3D and 2D. So I had the other one, but 2D in 3D. Wait. Yes, right? Did I just make a folder? I did. Okay. Yes. So, So this is for using it on a screen. Cool. We got Pong. Neat. So viewport 2D world. You want a retro pixel shader? Yeah, I definitely will want that. I'll figure that out once I have it working in general. So it does seem like the Sheik will go in here. And I think this is going to be using a viewport texture, correct? Maybe. Maybe not. Where are the textures again? My water's done. Hold up. Okay, in a little bit, I'm gonna eat some soup, and I'm gonna either mute myself or try my best to not have any slurping sounds. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it does use the viewport texture right here. I guess it only has to do it once. Okay, let's make another. Okay. Let's make another scene. This is going to contain our player model, and our camera, which is going to be on a pivot point. So that we can rotate it like this. So get rid of this. Viewport. Give it some this. Why is that showing now? Oh, own world. Okay, let's see if it crashes. It does. Damn it. All my animations are in there. What are you... Oh, God damn it. Oh. New port. Billboard. Chic. Invisible right now, but, if we give us a sprite here, set the sprite to why not? Come on. But there is a sprite 3D. Is that why they... Maybe it is the own world thing. Yeah, because that doesn't have it set. So I don't have a size. Oh. Well, that's a start. Is that something that's actually physically on Chic, or is that just something? That's something, that's like maybe that. Maybe. If we move the camera back, do we get something else? Okay, that's incorrect. Feel like own world is a thing. Okay. Oh, transparent background. Bam. I think that's Chic. I think she's there. Hey, haha. What do you know? V-flip. That was an option I think I saw. V-flip. Okay, textures. Is it just because it's dark in there? Let there be light, please. Okay, might be something else. Hold up. I could it crashed. Alright, that's already a pretty bad sign. I could set could well, let's start by making this unshaded. Even though we are no, that doesn't need to be unshaded right now. Hold up. I'm hungry. Wait, let me figure this out. I don't get to eat till I figure this out. Sheik, why are you dark? Video viewport dark. Yeah, was it because it was was it brighter on non-transparent? So it's something to do with that. So this is the page. Nearly gone. Okay. Albedo equals. Well, I don't want to. How do shaders work? I don't know how to use shaders. Is that something I could just use in the spatial shaders? Oh my god. Do I need to set stuff for every single one of these materials? Let's just keep playing around. Like, maybe... the environment... No. No. Wait, let's take a look at the CPU usage. Nothing bad right now. I was just checking because my computer roared for a second when I opened it a couple times ago. Yeah, keep didn't work. It's gotta be transparent background. That's irrelevant. Any ideas? I don't think this is it. Well, this is definitely a start. Let me think. Let's see. Also, can I just make this a viewport texture off the bat? I can. Okay. So that's something. See how cool that looks? Look at that. That looks really cool. Can I just set this lower? And make it. Oh my god! That's cool! That's cool, right? That's cool. I don't need any pixel shaders. It's just. Look at that! Ah! I just need it to not be black. It may just be easier to do all this in with a sprite map, since you're going to need to do collisions and stuff with the character model, which might. Well, the collision is just going to be a cylindrical shape around it. But look at that. That is exactly what I was imagining. And theoretically, I should just be applying my billboard code to this. To, instead of changing the frame, change camera angle. Do you have a light source? It's apparently not something with a light source. It's apparently a Godot bug. Try going to your mesh instance on the Chic model and turn on unshaded. Yeah, I was thinking that a second ago. The only issue is there's many things. Wait, that doesn't even have it. Oh yeah, cause yeah, see, I have to. Maybe there's a script I could write. Well, let's see if this works. Spatial. Yeah, that's what I have to do. So how do I make this use the texture again? Is there a way for me to just... Hold on. What's the difference between these? Do I have above the skeleton, click the mesh? Well, these are all the meshes. Like this is just a spatial node. I have to go into all of these, set the texture to this, and then set unshaded. See? Okay, so that's... You might not need to do that. No, I think I definitely got to do that. Wait, hold on. There's a surface material already on the mesh. What mesh? Because there's not one single mesh. It's just a bunch of separate meshes combined into one skeleton here. See? And on spatial nodes don't have... Click on one mesh instance. Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. I'm dumb. Sorry, I'm just dumb. So spatial material, unshaded. Ah! Sick! A little small. Okay, hold up. It's gotta fit that cylinder, that capsule. Yeah, 2 looks good. Maybe like 2.5. And bring it up. Alright, so now I need to have the camera pivot around it. Also, I need to make this use billboard because I don't want it to be an actual, you know. Local to scene. Where is that? Where is local to scene? Oh. Hello? Oh, there you are. Okay. And then transparent. And then Y billboard. So now it is always facing us. And now I need to do more stuff. Okay. So, let me think. Let me eat. Hold on. This is like project number 5 on the stream. I'm usually pretty good at sticking to one thing. But this is technically for the FPS. I just need to figure this out, and maybe still on stream, or maybe off of stream, I'll figure out a way to automate all of this. So I could just stick a model in, and then get a billboard texture out. You know? Check Discord real quick. Ooh. Okay, so wait, still hungry. Run the game, go click on remote host. What do you want to see? Okay. So now I gotta do billboard stuff. And I think I have a little feeling that this shouldn't be too difficult to make it complete. So here's my billboard script. All of this is gonna be the main thing. Let me think. We're gonna have to this camera is gonna be the player's real camera. You're already getting the input, so you should be able to just rotate the pivot for the camera on the other scene. Yep, that's, yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna do it based off of this. So let's copy this whole thing real quick. This is gonna be on the billboard script. Not Sprite 3D, it's gonna be spatial. Forget the animations. Forget all of this. So camera. Hold on. It's gonna be the y-axis. Rotation, or here, pivot dot rotation. What is rotate y, just right angle times. Sorry, I'm stupid. Is this gonna be 45? Yeah, okay. That doesn't feel right. Let's just look. Get parent rotation degrees. Dot y. Please work. Okay, that's because it's actually rotating based off of its current rotation. How do I just set the rotation to be... does this contain... dot y equals... That's not right. $45. What is wrong with her body, though? Was that happening earlier? Did she get bigger? Oh, did I change that? That's why. Okay, that's right. That's facing the wrong direction. Wait, it's working. It's just facing the right direction. Or wrong direction. So if I just flip the sprite... No. God, this is so weird to look at. This feels all wrong. Like there's... Okay, no, actually, there is a little bit of sense to this. That wasn't it. Huh, hold up. Honestly, I'm just surprised it's working at all. But I feel like I see that to a lot of things I do. Okay, rotation degrees dot y. I feel like it's 45. Like, can I just set this to angle? Once I get it working, maybe disable flip H. Well, flip H I felt like was getting me closer, but why is she spinning? Like, it feels like her up position is just not oriented. But the fact that her up position is changing on every... Is her up direction, like, only this way? Only this way? I'm so confused. Like, maybe she's... I was thinking maybe she's only looking relative to the world. But, no, that's not it. Hold up. I'm still hungry. Yeah, I definitely need to disable flip H because it's not about the... It's not about that. It's about the actual angle being off here. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, really close. I got up and down working, and left and right is just facing the wrong direction. That's really, really close. What is this? No. Go away. I don't know. Oh, damn it. I thought I had it. I think there might just be something fundamentally wrong with my camera code. No, it's something with this billboard script. But what? What do you want from me? Alright. So I was really close with this. I'm sorry that I'm bad at basic math. Alright, dude. Well, I'll get super excited once I finish this out, I'm sure. So, you'll know. Don't say anything. 270. Sorry. 315. Yeah, 315. Alright. Is this... No, right? No. Right? Alright, that wasn't it. Wait. Is it moving differently? Yeah, no, it's still acting up. God, this is almost really cool. I need to have the model also there so that I could tell if that's... So I have a reference point. I think if I just set one world to false. Oh, she's T-posing there. How do I show that too? Okay. Well, that's not right. Like some... Why are you still rotating, man? No, I don't think it's showing what's directly behind Cheek. Oh, I guess it is. What a mess, though. Jesus. Why are you T-posing now? I know it doesn't matter, but why? What are you doing, buddy? Okay, forget this. There's something mathematical to do here. Right? At 46. Dude, we're getting there. We'll do the barrel later. We just have to get this first. How are we supposed to do shooting barrels if we don't have this convoluted ass whatever you call this? Okay, she's only facing that direction. Let's find that reference point. Now she's facing... Is she facing towards 0, or something? She facing towards her spawn position? Right here, it's like almost working fine. But only in this area. This is the only place where it's almost functional. Like, maybe if I set the flip. See, right here, it's working perfectly. Alright. Let's see. Direction equals get parent. We got parent. Fixed it. It's because their global transform.origin was 0, so that was only revolving around 0, right here. That's what, yeah, see right there, that it was revolving around that. Because in the script, before I needed it to be, this was on the sprite, so it only needed the sprite's transform. But in this viewport's is in its own world, so it has the global transform.origin is gonna be 0. Okay, but get parent. Yeah, I could. Whatever, dude. This doesn't matter because this is just an example. But variable. What do we want to call this? Entity equals. Are you happy? Can I not? Can I not just enjoy this moment? Alright. But do I like this? Now that's... looks a little odd. No, it's neat. Let's make it a little more pixelated. It's interesting. Okay, a little small. Let's double the transform. If I lower the frame rate of the viewport texture, it may look less odd. Yeah, let's see if there's a way to do that. But the whole point of this is to see how it would look like completely smooth, you know? I could put a lot of the blame on the fact that, oh, let's lerp it. Okay. Is there a way to make it render at 15 FPS? The only way I could think of doing this is setting the viewport texture to a texture and then once every 4 frames change it to that. But that I feel like is starting to get resource intensive. Unless there's So okay. Forget what I just said. Is there a function to update it? Update worlds? Yes. Okay. This is the wrong thing. Okay. Render target update mode. Yeah, but I'm just gonna disable the update mode and then update it manually here. So, let's make a timer in here. And then what am I doing? Yeah, it's this, right? Yeah. No. What? What am I doing? Let's just... I don't know what I'm doing. Timeout, self. Hello? Is it update worlds? I didn't really look too hard at these. Update immediately, I'm ready. Yeah, I could once. Okay, I don't think it's update world though. How about here, let me do something a little silly. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I should be playing with the animation itself. Come on. Ugh. Could try setting these all to discrete. Or not. Nearest, I mean. This isn't gonna do it. Okay, what did I break? One visible. Yeah. Ugh, god damn it. Can't select more than one. This is what I deserve. Okay, cool. So, what was I doing? I think it's not the FPS of the animations. I'll tell you that. it's a mix of the animations are really bad in general, and that it's I think it'll look better if this was a different entity than the one we're controlling. Also, there's quite a bit of jitter, but that also might be due to my shitty camera and stuff. It's a start. Now here's the real question. So I don't want to make an FPS counter. Oh wait, I guess it shows it here. Is my FPS getting affected? 60 FPS. Maybe an orthographic camera instead of perspective camera for the viewport texture so it looks less 3D. That's what you're going. It might be something with the camera. Hold up. How does this work? What does that mean? Can't tell if it's made any huge difference. It's just the animations are ugly. Plus the mix of this with the world around it, like trying to have these lower textures and billboard next to all of these relatively detailed models and textures. I think the idea works. It just needs better animations and better environment to complement it. Because, I mean, I already hated how walking around looked when it was a 3D model. So, it's not a... I can't blame that. You know? I'm just really happy it's working. It's not gonna look good with this style of camera. I think it's gonna look a lot better when like looking straight at another entity. Cause with this you see them turning a lot based off of your movements. When you're in first person and looking at the other thing, it's not gonna... You're only gonna see it like as you're walking around it. Like, you're never gonna see it change this quickly. In fact, let me get rid of the lerp too. Looks like it's clamping the rotation. It is. I guess I could just not do that. Actually, the lerp helped. No, I think the lerp is what's... I think lerp's the culprit. it's a start. This is a start. I think it just needs the rest of the game's aesthetic to complement it better. Or maybe I didn't just think of this, and maybe a lot of people have tried this and realized, oh, this looks bad. But we're not gonna know until we have better stuff. And if it doesn't look good, this depends on models. We'll just use the models. You know? This is just an idea. But I feel like it might be really cool with better everything. I think. What else could I do with this right now? What happened to my... Is my camera broken now? Oh, I guess I only ever did do that on that version. On that camera. Cause that's like a really neat effect though. Maybe it's also the angle. Is that a shader effect, or it's just I'm using a viewport texture of this scene, or of this scene I mean, and I'm just setting the viewport's size to be smaller. Like if I set this, well, if I set this higher, then it's gonna mess with other things. But yeah, now it's huge, but blah blah blah. I like the 128 by 128 size, or I'll try 256, but that's like already N64 resolution. Check out the pic. That would be really neat. I would like that, but I'm just not sure yet if we should do that. I'm talking about the Samus image in, because that would look really cool, and I feel like once it's scaled down to the resolution and the billboard sprites, that would be a really neat effect. But I'm gonna say don't, because still not entirely sure. Well, first of all, don't, because we're, at least for now, not even gonna see the player model for a little while. This is gonna be for enemies and whatever. Oh, enemies are gonna look, what kind of, oh, I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. Can you not just scale the model? No, I can't, because the model is just gonna, well, no, I can. I mean, I do. I'd change this and then make the sprite smaller. But I like this. Reminds me of Hexen. Yeah, we got all this off of a other Doom-like project, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if it was also using models? It's kind of neat. It's just really, it's hard to tell if it will continue to look neat. I wonder what this effect will look like with a simpler texture, like something from Mega Man Legends. I feel like N64 textures are already pretty simple. Like the thing is, like once or let me look at this with 64 again. That, yeah, but this with like a more basic texture would look pretty nice. IMHO. That was a game that had 2D sprites that changed based off perspective. Yeah, I have it working like a regular billboard sprites that you'd find in those games on another project. And that makes so much more sense to do. The reason to do this is to offload work on spriting a bunch of different perspectives or modeling a bunch of different perspectives and then just having huge sprite sheets, and instead just make it so keep the model, keep the animations, and just use it. But it's very interesting. I'm lingering on this right now because I'm still really unsure. Because this right now, like what we have right now, it looks bad. Like, this is really ugly. But it was already really ugly. I'm just not sure if it's the same amount of ugly. It's just a different kind of ugly that's still dealing with the ugliness of this model and animations. But this is ugly. Let's see if it's performant. Okay, well that's already an issue. They're overlapping each other. Is it SpongeBob eating an onion sundae ugly? Well, this one's ugly and it's not proud. Also just not functional right now. Oh my god. 60 FPS though. I mean, I have a lot of threads. I don't know how this would work on a... What is happening? What is happening? Co-op online. I had co-op working on this project before, but I deleted it right before starting. Hello? Okay, that's... Well, they were moving weird because they were all moving to different relative positions because they all have their own cameras and blah 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 whatever. I think. That's what I'm going to go with because this is really odd. As for the textures overlapping each other, I think that's a quick fix. So, with instancing it wouldn't eat so much memory. I think it's actually doing quite good at my memory. It's only 42 megs. Whatever. 60 FPS, blah blah blah. Let's figure out that overlaying stuff. Depending on when I get tired. How long have I been streaming? A little under 3 hours. Alright. At least this isn't a 5-hour modeling stream. which I've been... Well, it looks really weird when they're doing this because they're colliding with each other. I have huge collision shapes at the moment. But that, okay. Let's figure out that. It's got to be something with this somewhere. Because it feels like it's doing what no depth test would do. Is this updating in real time? Okay, it's not even updating, so... Why'd I do that? Will no depth test make it worse? Is it the depth draw mode? Where will I find that? Depth draw mode? Opaque. It is. But that's an unfortunate side effect. That is almost fixed. It feels like the transparent stuff is not truly transparent. There. Did that work? Oh, I just had to change to another setting. Cool. Alright, yeah, it was depth draw mode. Thank you so much. That was probably gonna drive me crazy. Okay, cool. So now let's, like, triple these. You know, let's just go for the full 64. Why not? Anyone play Pikmin? Taking a while to load. Okay. What's my FPS? So on my computer, it's still working. It's like barely touching my GPU. It's using 8%. And I have a GTX 960. So like the 960 isn't that, I mean it's fine. But if something like this were to stress something, I feel like it would stress the 960 just a bit. And my CPU is barely getting touched. So yeah, I think this is just good. Did this work? That's cool. Alright, I know how to use viewports now. Oh, that's trippy. Something's not working though. They're all using the direction off of here, which on some of them they're not using the it's not right. They should all be facing different directions, I think. It'll run on low-end machines. I sure do hope so. I think this is it. So now we just have to figure out how to clean it up. Let's see if there's any free animated player models. No. Does anyone know where I could go for this? Am I able to get Unity assets off the asset store without Unity? I just need the add to my assets. I want to download. I just want your animations. Ugh, I don't want to download Unity right now. Maybe I should go somewhere else. Turbo Squid did not seem to. I don't know what to look up here, because this seems like a very general model thing. Let's look at Open Game Art. I doubt they'll have fully rigged stuff. Not rigged, animated. Oh, does this have animations? What to? If you pasted links, I don't get to see them through YouTube for some reason. YouTube eats the links for me. So if you could send those on Discord. How do I look at animations on Blender? How do I get out of here? Does this mean there's no animations? I'm gonna assume there are not. He didn't say there were, so. No rig. I mean, is sharing stuff with animations something that people do at all? Or is animating truly the easy part of modeling, and once you have the model you just make the animations, but someone like me just is not able to. Why not use SFM Lab? What is that? Is that Source Filmmaker? Oh, it's models. Well, aren't those modeled in order to be used with actual animations? Oh, that's cute. Cause, like, I could find models, but alright. I think I was looking at this. I think I found something with. I think this has animations. A&M. Did I already download this before? I did. Because this has animations. 130 megabytes of it. But the DAE will not allow you to use animations. I don't think I have the mental fortitude to want to go through 130 animations and convert them to work with Godot. Oh, I'm gonna play Wind Waker now. What did I just download? Not that. This. How do I play? How do I make it play this one? Walk. Please. What button do I press? I'm sorry. Play walk. It's at the bottom of the timeline editor. Is this the timeline? Yeah. What? This one? Yeah, but it's only playing the slashy bit, and so I want it to walk. The animations are on the left. This? I'm just gonna close it and open it again. Idle. That's not. Stop slashing. Okay, I'm assuming it's because none of that is. This is just looking at that. But I'm not actually selecting the animation down here. Go to the top right in your node editor. Is the node editor one of these? If you just sent a link, Andre, I didn't. YouTube ate it. Node editor. No. God, I don't want to do that right now. Node editor. Node editor. I'm sorry if this is frustrating to watch. The window above that. Oh. What am I? Stop swinging your sword. Walk. That's not walking. I don't care anymore. Oh my god. If I can't open Blender without getting a headache, then it's probably I'll stick to programming. Ooh. God, weren't we making an FPS? What is going on here? I forgot about this. Come on, my friends. Let's just make some chic battle royale. I hate this. I mean, the billboard thing is cool, but nah, this sucks. I don't like watching videos. Consolidate. Wow, you could see the booty. This has to be higher. Probably higher than that. I should probably get rid of a couple of these guys. Please don't crash. Okay. Bye-bye. little taller. Oh my god, this is so cool though. This looks so cool. It's still oh. God, technology is cool. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, I don't know. Do y'all like this aesthetic? Is this something you'd play? Well, not this. Is this something you could feasibly say, yeah, maybe I'll play that if it had better models and better animations and better game and better everything. Kakariko Village looks so different and good out. Yeah. I mean, the sky is kind of not there. Also, it's a little small compared to Sheik's model. And it's the 3DS version. You know what? No. It is the FPS on the animations. That will help. But no, that idle looks really cool. So no, it's the walk animation. It's alright. How can I could probably make this animation player what I could do is I can make it skip some of these, and then also set the speed to half of whatever it is. You know? Could do something like that. But a little lazy. Getting a little tired. Oh, I want to go to sleep. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna call it a night. I'll say that I was super unsure if I wanted to stream today just because I thought I'd be sitting around doing nothing, but I got to sit around and do nothing, and I think it was still entertaining enough, so maybe I'll do this again very soon. I am free almost every day, except for some, I don't know. I'm starting school June 5th, so hopefully I'll just make a lot of content before then. Maybe I don't know. I mean, when I start school, I'll still be around. I'm only taking like 4 classes this summer. I'm glad y'all had fun. I will do this again soon. I mean, I'll still be on Discord for a little bit tonight. I just need a break from speaking about nothing. Can you set up a frame rate limiter for that model? The way I think I have to do it is I have to make it, instead of just going through the animation, I'll have to seek to every other frame and then set the animation half as fast to make it like 30 FPS, for example, or seek to every 4 to make it 15 FPS. That's something I could work on eventually. Or maybe there's just some function that does it automatically. I don't know. I'll research it later. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you for all watching. Sorry, whatever. Yeah, thanks, bye.